But then I did a men's camp because Rhyme also, like, men do not gravitate to services. They always say there's no services for boys or no services for men, but then they don't show up. So women, we are more naturally willing to take on those type of services and those experiences, and the same showed in Rhyme. So unless it was a young man that I personally had a connection with, they weren't signing up for a Rhyme. And I try to open it up to men, and so I had to intentionally invite certain men that I felt would benefit and trusted me enough to do it. And I wanted them to do it alongside the young men. So it was half adults and half kids. And what I saw was that my expectation, even with the summit, it was even more clear. My expectation of the adult men was that they would be able to teach, guide, or support the boys in this process of communicating their emotions and having a safe space. No, they were
No,
stuck because they didn't know how to do it themselves.
no.
That's when I was like, oh, this call is deeper, bigger, and on a whole other level. I had to step back, and that's why I've been a little bit more quiet in how but I'm still promoting it in the background. But even though they don't want to admit that they were not qualified to be partners, they're not, because of the same thing. They don't feel like, oh, if I say that I can't teach a boy how to be a man, then I'm not man enough, or like whatever that masculine.
I get it.
And I was like, wow, I have to honor that, and fall back, and how do we communicate to really make men feel safe
Right,
now?
right. Because right now, what we see in our Black men are bleeding men. And there's men that have sustained so many wounds, so many things that have been systematically, emotionally, environmentally placed these wounds that they're just bleeding out all over the place. And yeah, because you physically a man,
Yeah.
that don't mean that you're mentally a man. Men do need men, and I'm not going to stray away from that. Men do need men, but we don't need broken men. We need men that's going to come up to the forefront, that really have went through, a different avenue of healing, a different avenue of knowledge, a different avenue of acceptance, and knowing what role they're stepping into and how influential
Yeah.
they are if they're going to step into that role for the younger generation.